A CBA is a community benefits agreement, and so what it is, it's a way to give opportunity for women and people of color and young people to actually work, get education, working in construction without having to incur a bunch of tuition costs.
Yeah, the CBA supports Portland Youth Builders. Without Portland Youth Builders, and I would have never got a job, I would have never got my GED, and I would have still been on welfare trying to figure out how I was going to take care of my kids. And like basically, I don't have to go find my work. My apprenticeship, my union finds my work for me.
We need to not import workers into this area. We need to use the people here. We need to train the local people. We need to train the kids when they get out of high school to do these jobs, to build the city, to keep the city operational. I mean, the hands here need to learn how to do the jobs.
Yeah, one of the things that the city has done is they did a disparity study that showed a lack of utilization for minority prime contracting. PDC also did a disparity study that showed a lack of utilization for minority contracting as a whole. So the CBA, working with that, is to try help remedy those things and bring parity in the construction industry.
Being part of a minority contractor that has, in the past 8 years, given me the chance to work in residential, industrial, infrastructure, commercial, I mean, has been incredibly great, I think.
Historically, the construction labor supply and workforce in heavy construction has not represented the demographics of our community. And it's critical for the benefit of the community and for the benefit of the constituents in our community who are unrepresented. We're talking women and people of color.
The CBA offers a number of things that are different from traditional programs. One is community oversight. The community oversight piece is huge because you bring a number of organizations to the table with management that help provide input that historically has not been allowed or welcomed or even asked for at the table. Next, it provides a training fund, and that training fund is specifically designed to support outreach, recruitment, and training of folks that are in the pipeline that support the trades industry, all of the apprentices. You need to have some funds that help support those programs that are providing community members with these opportunities at a career.
You know, I mean, as a carpenter, you don't go to one job site every day for the next 30 years. You go to the job site where you can get a job today, and you work there, and you might be there for 6 months or 2 years, but that job is going to be finished. And then you move on to the next job. This community benefits agreement is designed to provide that continuity of opportunity. So not only do people get on the first job, get their foot in the door, but when they finish that project, they've got another one to move on to. It takes 4 years to go through a journeyman program and come out with a solid career opportunity at the end. That's what people need.
There are folks in the community, there's groups in the community that are not involved in the CBA. And I think there's opportunity at the table for those voices to be heard. It's a very diverse coalition that makes up the CBA, and yes, unions are involved, but you know, we're just one of the partners in the overall agreement. You know, it's that diversity and the grassroots, the community that supports these agreements that really makes the agreement what it is, and it is something special. But it can only be that if we can get more involvement from the community.
Any contractor that wants to grow and increase their capacity and become successful, they should seek out the CBA. The CBA is providing everything that a contractor needs: knowledge, information, processes and procedures, what to do, what not to do, how to set up your chart of accounts for your QuickBooks, how to manage your business, not just jobs, but how to actually manage your business, how to to go from being a technician to becoming a manager on to becoming an entrepreneur. This is what the CBA offers.
My name is Vicky Guevara, and I am the president and owner of Valley Growers Nursery and Landscape. One of the things that CBA did for me is I was one of the recipients of their software, which is the Pro Estimate, and that is helped us tremendously because that saved us a lot of time in bidding and also streamlined our process and be able to shorten our bidding time. And I would like to encourage all students and small business viewers to be able to learn more about CBA and what CBA can do for them. I encourage them to check on their resources and the people that's doing it because they're great.
I can't speak highly enough of it. I really mean that, because I think that for the first time it's actually doing something meaningful and it's going to have long-lasting effect. And one of the things that I had noticed in the past in mentoring subcontractors and trying to get diversity in the workforce on our other projects is that you kind of at the end, you just go, well, did I really accomplish a whole heck of a lot? Or did I just go through the motions? Did I just meet some goals that we said we were going to meet? You know, it's one thing to say you're going to have a certain percentage of subcontracting with minority firms, women firms, disadvantaged firms. One thing to say it, it's a whole nother thing at the end, not only doing a lot better, but seeing that these firms have gotten better and they're likely to be able to go forward as a better firm. But this takes years. This isn't just 2 projects that we did over the last couple of years. This is something that it takes years to do it, but this is the first program that I've seen that I think will actually be able to do something effective.